TVS Motors, of course, has been in focus. Company will benefit from PLI schemes, GST rate cut benefits as well. I had the opportunity to speak with Chairman Sudarshan Venu to understand his outlook for the company's growth. Listen in. Sudarshan Venu will be best placed to talk about what the impact of some of these policy measures has been. Mr. Venu, thank you so much for your time to us here on NDTV Profit today. Any opening thoughts on the context that I've laid out?
Thank you very much. It's really my pleasure to be here with you, Tamanna, particularly on the special occasion of the Prime Minister's 75th birthday. I think it's a unique opportunity to celebrate the progress that India has made, particularly in the last 11 years under his leadership and his stewardship. And it's also an opportunity to rededicate ourselves to the Viksit Bharat 2047 vision, which the Prime Minister has outlined and which we are well on course to achieving.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about some of those policy measures and the impact they've had. The latest, of course, has been the rationalization of GST. What is the kind of impetus you think that gives the company and helps in terms of sales? We're speaking ahead of the festive season. What's the outcome that you see over the next few weeks?
See, if you look over the last many years, many good and bold moves have happened, which has helped transform India from fragile 5 economy to a top 5 economy, and soon, hopefully, the third largest economy. The first was the introduction of GST itself, which brought one tax across the country and also facilitated, along with UPI, a huge amount of digital payments and made India a leader in financial payments and digital payments and digital financial technology overall. Then we have many other measures like the handling during COVID, the strong recovery that happened after COVID, and also the fiscal deficit being under control and the huge amount of FII and FDI that has come into India as a result. Specifically coming to the recent rationalization of GST, I think the government has rightly focused on many of the sectors which attack the common man's consumption basket and helps middle income families and middle class consumption to really grow. One of the great things about the India growth story has been the emergence of the middle class, growing middle class consumption. And now I think in our sector, you're also seeing many consumers premiumize, buy better products and upgrade as well. And all this points towards the benefits that are happening due to many of the measures taken. I think specifically with the cut in GST, there'll be more consumption of many products, including two-wheelers, which will get a growth. And I also think it's an opportunity for many consumers to upgrade their products to improve their quality of life and buy more premium products.
Of course, but a little more specifically, if possible, what is the kind of up move that you see? Because what a lot of companies have been seeing is people hold off on purchases till the 22nd of September. Of course, a lot of companies have already decided to pass it on. Is there that initial burst that you are observing already of interest coming in?
Yes, we are seeing a lot of bookings, the registrations, and a lot of interest, and a lot of people registering their interest. Of course, a lot of the sales will happen after 22nd when the auspicious period starts, and also when the GST pricing transitions. I think the buzz is already there. You can feel the energy in the showrooms, and you can also feel that many customers are now, along with the liquidity easing that has been happened, finance is available, and along with finance and improved GST, I think a lot of people are poised to start consumption, and you see that flowing through from as soon as 22nd or as soon as the new rate kicks in.
I also want to talk a little bit, Mr. Venu, about the EV bikes push. Now, TVS has very quickly gone to the top of the charts in a space which is said to be, the next big push, the next big leg. Talk to me about how government policy has also helped this. There has been a very clear alternate energy push from the government coming in, and what TVS's outlook and plans are here.
I think government has pushed EV. There is a special rate for GST for EV. There's the PM E-Drive scheme. There's a PLI. All this has boosted the consumption of EVs significantly to nearly 100,000 vehicles a month from zero a few years ago. We are fully committed to this, and we've launched some exciting products already, and now Orbiter will hit the market as well. In addition, I think government has given many options for sustainable fuel and invested behind them, whether you take CNG. We have CNG in a big way in three-wheelers. It will come in two-wheelers as well. Government has also encouraged ethanol. which and ethanol two-wheelers and ethanol three-wheelers. And there is also the push on hybrids. So I think the combination bodes well for a greener and a more sustainable form of mobility as we go ahead. The emission norms in India are already and safety norms are already cutting edge for two-wheelers. They're ahead of everywhere in the world. So I think India shows how you can have good emissions, exciting products, and safe ones as well.
Are there new product launches in the pipeline for these new blended fuels?
Yes, definitely. We had shown recently a Jupiter on a CNG platform which will launch. Three-wheelers, there's already CNG, there's an ethanol Apache and other ones in the works, and more electrics as well.
Just one more word on the EV space, and especially in the two-wheeler space. As more and more players come in, as this becomes, you see greater adoption, the competition also heats up. How does TVS look at that?
Of course, everybody tries their best, and we have a lot of respect for our competitors. Many of them are doing a very good job. Our goal is to focus, delight consumers, launch exciting products, and grow fast.
Talk to me a little bit about the export scenario. Exports have been a very strong part of your portfolio. There has been some turbulence with these tariff talks as well, though not too much exposure to America really. How do you look at the outlook there in terms of demand coming in on the export front?
The outlook is strong. I think for a couple of years, maybe in 23 and part of 24, demand was a bit slow on the international business side for us. Africa has come back in a stronger way. And we are also seeing the reopening of Sri Lanka, the stability hoping to emerge or emerging rather in Bangladesh, and I think newer markets like Turkey and the Middle East as well. So with this exports, you would have seen the international business of TVS and the industry as a whole has grown well in recent months, and we definitely believe that this will continue. I think also with many of the free trade agreements that have been done under the Prime Minister's leadership to UK, EU is in the works, Australia and other companies have happened, there's an opportunity to sell both premium vehicles and more delivery and entry-level vehicles in many of these industrialized economies as well. And that's another opportunity for us to grow as an industry and, of course, for TVS as well in the coming years.
As we wrap up this conversation, Mr. Venu, you are a young business leader in a regime and a time when policy push really wants to encourage how businesses grow. At the same time, we have this question about where are the animal spirits in private industry? Is there enough capex coming in? What is your promise in that sense to how you feel right now as a young entrepreneur, as a young business leader in this time in India?
I think it's the best time to be a young person in India today, whether an entrepreneur or you're doing from either an entrepreneur or whatever you want to do. India has so much opportunity today. It is a unique and special time in India's history where we are the fastest growing large economy. There's a huge amount of foreign investment. There's a lot of government support. Jobs are getting created. India also today has a unique respect thanks to the progress under PM's vision in the last 10, 11 years and his energy. India has a unique respect on the global stage, which means that you have opportunity for partnerships, you have opportunity to do international business, you have opportunity to attract foreign capital. So all this is leading to huge economic progress in India and a huge progress of India as a society. So whatever you want to do, I think my generation is very lucky to be an Indian right now, to have the opportunity in India to do great things, and also to get global support and opportunities.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sudarshan Venu, for speaking with us, Chairman of TVS Motor Company there, talking about how the outlook is strong, and especially, I think, for the two-wheeler space with the GST cuts prompting more consumption boost. Thank you.